My fourth mobilization was in support of OEF, Operation Enduring Freedom. I was destined to go to Afghanistan. 1 week before departure comes a new order, a change in order from higher command wanting me to proceed to Walter Reed Army Medical Center as a general surgeon in support of OEF. At Walter Reed Army Medical Center, my resolve to stay in the Army and serve the veteran was emboldened by the sight of young soldiers coping with lost eyesight, lost limb, in addition to post-traumatic stress disorder and other medical and surgical problems sustained, fighting for world peace and for our freedom and liberty as a whole. I wanted to re-enlist in the Army after 20 years, but the higher command of the U.S. Army stated they need to retire me first before they could recall me. Recalling means if we have to go to another war and if we have to deal with large disaster from so-called domestic or international terrorism that's ever present in this country. If that time comes, I would gladly volunteer and re-enlist to serve Uncle Sam again. In this country, there are many American-born citizens and naturalized American citizens of Asian Pacific heritage. They all work in the different branches of the U.S. government, in the legislative branch, the judicial branch, and the executive branch. Some work in education, social services, in the movie industry, in the arts and entertainments, and also in the military. That's in the U.S. Army, U.S. Navy and Marine Corps, the United States Air Force, and the U.S. Coast Guard. To mention a few of these prominent individuals, I would like to mention our own Secretary of the Veterans Affairs, Eric Sensheki. Another name coming to mind is Senator Daniel Onei. May he rest in peace. He is a senator from Hawaii. He was a war hero and a recipient of the Congressional Medal of Honor. I would be amiss if I don't mention a couple more. In New York City recently, an American citizen of Asian Pacific heritage was elevated to stature of soloist. She is the first woman Asian American citizen with Pacific heritage that was promoted to this stature in the 70-year existence of the world-renowned New York City Ballet. Of all the things that I strive for and work for this country and give to this country to become a good immigrant and a good American citizen, the most proudest gift that I gave, all right, can give is my son, who is in the U.S. Army Infantry, Captain Promotable. He led his company for 15 months in Iraq in active combat. This was followed by another stint in Afghanistan for 12 months. He was well respected by his soldiers and his peers. I and my wife are proud of the services that he has rendered to this country. I would like to think that my children remembers their Asian Pacific heritage as they work in their professional duties in the movie industry, in entertainment arts, in health services, both civilian and federal sector, and in the U.S. military, U.S. Army. I invoke on all of you to remember your heritage, your Asian culture, plus the American culture, though different as they are, in combination will make you a better person, a better immigrant, and a better citizen. For me personally, the two cultures doubled my understanding, my responsibilities, and enjoyment in these surroundings that I live in this land, my adopted country, the United States, the Army, United States of America. If I can quote for you the American country singer Lee Greenwood. Now, I wouldn't sing to you because you might just run away from me. He stated in his song, and I'll gladly stand up with you and defend her still today, because there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. I am Asian. I am an American citizen and proud to be one. Thank you for standing here before you today.